Hello, hello. I hope you enjoyed day one of our tapping together, in which we became a more grateful person and we started thanking the people around us, the universe around us, much more than we used to do earlier, right? You can continue to do day one of tapping every day if you feel like, so that seeds of gratitude, gratefulness start filling into you and you become that person naturally, all right? Let's move to day two, which is today of our tapping. And today I have decided to pick up another topic which is very important for every human being on this earth, irrespective of your gender, where you are born, what's your profession, what you do, wherever, whichever state of mind you are in. It's always important to be happy, right? It's always important to feel happy, joyous, have fun in what we are doing, and most importantly, take the control of our own happiness in our own hands, right? Because I see a lot of times what happens, we don't want to be doing it, but we put the pressure of our own happiness on others. It may be, let's say, our life partner, our husband or wife. It may be our children, that if they will do something as per our expectations, only then we will be happy. It may be from your in-laws, it may be from your parents, it may be from your friends, your colleagues, your bosses, right? That if my boss gives me a promotion, only that will make me happy, otherwise I'll be sad. Or for that matter, you're just putting your happiness, the control of your happiness in someone else's hands. So in a way, you are saying that if my partner brings me a rose today, I will be happy, otherwise I'll make a face for the entire day. If my partner gives me a kiss every morning, I'll be happy. If my partner does this for me, I'll be happy. Otherwise, I will not. Right? In this way, what happens is that you put the control of your happiness in someone else's hands. And that is a sure, short way that you are leading towards a life of misery, because then the other person is, somehow controlling you, right? And that should not be the case. It's a human right for us to feel happy every single day, every single moment, and that's a choice that we have to make, and it should not be in someone else's controls, right? So it should be in our own control, it should be our own choice. So let's today tap so that we can naturally become that person who stops expecting from others to make us happy, and rather we, as in I myself, am going to give myself the happiness that I deserve every single day. All right, let's start tapping from the karate chop point. Even though I have been putting the control of my happiness into other people's hands so far, I still choose to love and accept myself. Even though I somehow have been letting other people control if I will feel sad or if I will feel happy about my day to day life, I still choose to love, honor, and respect myself. Even though I have not truly felt happy for a long time and do not realize that it has been my choice since I was born, I still choose to love, honor, and respect myself. All right, let's start tapping from the eyebrow point. Okay? It's been so long that I've felt really, really, really happy in my life. And now, when I look back in the past, I realize that a lot of times in my life, I have put the control of my own happiness into someone else's hands. For example, in my children's hands. If my children are not doing things as I expect them to do, if they are doing and living their own life and I don't really play a hand at it, I feel unhappy. I feel like taking that control in my hands. And I feel that if only I can do it, that will make me happy. Otherwise, I will be sad. Or if I'm expecting my life partner to make me happy every single day, because we all have expectations from our life partners, right? We all expect them to behave in a certain way, do some tasks, right? And basically do things for us which they may not even wanting to be doing, but we are just somehow expecting, and that makes me sad. When he or she does not do things as I like, that makes me sad. When my parents don't behave in a certain way as I want them to behave, that makes me sad. But If I continue to give the control of my happiness to others around me, that means I'm not really deciding for myself when I'll be happy. Because then every time it will be the other person's reactions, emotions, feelings, what they do, their actions, that is going to decide how I behave. But that shouldn't be the case, right? That shouldn't be the case. My life is not just a mere toy that others can decide what they want to do with it. It's my life, and I think it's high time that I take control of it. Every aspect of my life is something only I can control. And so today I decide that I'm going to take control of my happiness. And how I do it is by sitting with myself and thinking what really makes me happy. What makes me happy and what contribution can I be making in my own life to make myself happy? If I'm expecting my husband to do some things for me and that will make me happy, but somehow he does not do it and that makes me sad, how about I do it myself? How about I do things myself because I know on my actions I have a full control, but not on someone else's actions. So if I expect him to go out with me every day for a few minutes for a walk, and suppose he's not able to, and that makes me sad, how about I start going out on a walk alone, myself, spend time with myself, right? That can also be a way of looking at it because I going on a walk is definitely in my own control. Nobody else has a say in it. Suppose painting, crafting, and doing things that I have maybe left for a long time gives me real happiness. How about I start doing it more often? How about I take that up every day? Because that will mean I am happy. So I have to decide what are the things that make me happy and that I can do myself. That not others will do for me, but I can do for myself. Is it cooking food that makes me happy? So well done, I'll do that every day. Is it speaking to others, speaking to my friends, my family that makes me happy? I'll do more of that. Is it reading books that makes me happy? Is it going out in the sun that makes me happy? Is it going out, maybe traveling once in a while that makes me happy? Whatever is the thing that makes me happy may not be something that others will be ready to do for me. But I know that they are important to me because they make me happy and those are in my control. And that is what I decide to do more often from now because I know in the longer run, no one else will be responsible for my own happiness other than me, myself. And I have to stop expecting others to do things for me because that way I'm not sure because some days I will be happy, some days I will not be. But if I take control of it and if I decide to do things for myself, then I ensure that I'm happy every single day. So I decide to be happy myself. I decide to take the control of my happiness, my own fulfillment in my own hands. And today I decide consciously that if somebody is not doing things as per my expectations, I will rather do it myself and take control of things in my own hands. I will never expect other people around me to do things for me. It's their choice. If they want, very well. If they don't want, again, very well. It should not be that they are forced to do something because of my happiness. No, everyone should have a control on their own happiness just like I'm not expecting them to make me happy, similarly, I'll not expect myself to be someone who makes everyone around also happy because it's their life. They will have to do things that makes them happy. So I have to lift off that burden from my own shoulders also. That I'm someone who's going to go around the world making everyone happy. No, happiness is something that every person has to decide for themselves and do things themselves. If other people are also doing things that make them happy, that's just an additional bonus. That's not their responsibility. No. If I do things for my family, for my children, for my husband, for my in laws, for my parents, for my friends, for my relatives, for my colleagues, it's only out of my choice. It's not my responsibility to make them happy. I need to understand that everyone's happiness is their own responsibility. And same way, I decide to make it my responsibility to do more of things that make me happy. I decide to take the control of my own happiness in my own hands. I decide to take the control of my own happiness in my own hands. All right, you can relax, take a deep breath. Perfect. So, are you ready to take the control of your own happiness in your own hands? I'm so excited for you to be going on in this journey with me. Do let me know what you felt after this tapping round, right? I hope you feel more happier and you feel more ready to feel more happier every day of your life going forward. With this, I will sign off now and I'll see you again on day 3 of the challenge. Until then, take care and keep practicing emotional freedom technique.